Hello and welcome back to another episode of ECW Lives on TEW 2016. We're going to start with the headline about the last pay-per-view, ECW Progress. An Extreme Championship Wrestling held ECW Progress last night in the NY Blue Cross Arena and drew 10,000 fans, or 10,848 fans. The feedback has been decent, although hardly spectacular, so that's fine. I'm going to look at the company wars, and we're currently 4th. I'm pretty sure we've overtook CMLL here. Not too sure, maybe. But yeah, we're below All Japan, New Japan, and WWF. So it's gonna be quite a struggle to chase WWF though. But yeah, as you saw in the last episode, we're financially doing okay. But I'm assuming because we're in week 2 now that will drop. So I don't know. We'll have to see how we're doing, but we're going to have to be smart booking again, making sure we don't use everyone on the shows and keeping away from dark matches. So yeah, we're just going to book the next episode of ECW Revolt straight away. We've got a locker room incident just to deal with before I can book it, and Kid Cash turned up late, breaking the locker room rules. I'm sure I've given him a warning before. Let me just check. No, he's not had a warning about being late, but we're going to give him a stern warning. His personality got worse as a result. Okay, right, anyway. But yeah, we're showing on KTV now and Sapporo TV, which I think are both in Japan, which is good for the expansion of the show, and getting as many eyes as possible and as much merchandise sales as we can. So we begin with a match where I just wanted to show off Bryan Danielson to the crowd, where he takes on Super Crazy and defeats him after a cattle mutilation. I still need to fix his moveset because it's actually a submission, but that's fine, I'll do it soon. And yeah, he got the best rating of the match, which was 40, and Super Crazy got 36. No worker improvements to note, and this one was just to work the crowd and get them into the show. So that's fine. Daniel Bryan gets some more momentum going forward as well. Then we go to Balone McGillicuddy shooting t-shirts into the crowd just to please them, and this got the crowd hotter. Nothing else to note. D47 for that one. Then we go to a good match between Rhino and Tommy Dreamer, which got a C, 63. 14 minutes 34 by pinfall. Rhino defeated Tommy Dreamer just to give him more momentum and make him seem stronger as the champion. Tommy Dreamer got a 66, Rhino got a 56. Tommy Dreamer's improving in Rumble skills, and this was supposed to be a wild brawl just to give the fans that satisfaction that they're looking for and the gore that they want. Both the move and the actual gore. So yeah, C and 63. Then we go to a promo where CM Punk is talking about his upcoming opponent, AJ Styles, who is getting his rematch for his television title tonight. CM Punk, the current champion, is just running him down. I just want to give Punk more time on the mic. CM Punk did a masterful job of improvising interactions with the crowd, so I actually let him go off the script with this one. And Colt Cabana helped him during this segment. And the color commentary gave the segment a boost. I've actually put Paul Heyman on commentary now with Joey Styles. So Paul Heyman's doing a lot of work now. So he's actually a road agent and he's on the commentary as well. So yeah, D-36, not too bad. Then we go to the main event, which is the television title match, and in a bout that had decent wrestling but little heat, CM Punk defeated AJ Styles in 15 minutes 16 by submission with an arm triangle choke after a distraction from Rhino. And if you remember, and if you've seen the other episodes, Rhino actually put AJ Styles through a table after Styles beat him for the television title. So yeah, this is a bit more revenge from Rhino. AJ Styles and CM Punk have great chemistry. Styles got the best rating of the match with 53 and CM Punk got 46. No improvements to note. And this was set to steal the show as the main event. And they didn't quite do that. They didn't quite do as well as Rhino versus Dreamer. But still, it's okay. And then after the match, Colt Cabana is asking Punk what the hell's going on. Why is Rhino teaming with you? What's he doing? and then AJ Styles and Colt Cabana are attacked by Rhino and Punk. So CM Punk has actually turned his back on his friend Colt Cabana to join allegiance with the World Heavyweight Champion Rhino. And this angle cooled the crowd a little bit. The announcing did well for the match. And yeah, E+, not the best way to end the show, but it's only a promo, so it's okay. Then the overall rating is D+, which is all right by me. We increased our popularity in 10 regions and lost it in 2. So yeah, as long as we're gaining popularity overall, that's fine. So I'd rather gain 10 and lose 2 than lose in 10, you know what I mean? So yeah, not too bad. Could be a lot worse. We've just got some emails. We've got a 0.45. I believe that's an improvement. Could be wrong. But yeah, financially, we're still doing all right. We've actually gained quite a lot this month, but I'm still expecting that to go down by before the next pay-per-view. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna set the next pay-per-view to the start of next month. So it's going to be in the first week, which is when we're going to run all of our pay-per-views for now. Just because it seems to bring in that money that'll get us by for the rest of the month. But yeah, it's still a running experiment. I'm happy with how it's going so far. Anyway, we'll say that. It could be a lot worse, and especially we've been in minus before. We're not in minus at the minute, so yeah, 174,000 in the bank, but I'm expecting a decline. I've just looked at the time of how long we've got left on the episode as well, so I'm going to make this a double whammy. We're going to do 2 TV shows in this episode, so join me in the next ECW Revolt in 1 second. See, I've just noticed that Blue McGillicuddy's contract has just expired, which is Tommy Dreamer's girlfriend / manager. So we're just going to bring her back in because she is doing the job for the sex appeal stat that we need for the product. But yeah, so she's not going to be on the show tonight, which is not good, and I don't think we've got any other girls. No, we don't. So we're going to have to just leave that and deal with it for one episode. But yeah, I should have really noticed that. Let me just, while we're here, check that no other contracts are expiring that I don't know of. Okay, so the next one's Daniel Bryan. That's in 2 months. So yeah, we'll just get on with the next show. And for the first time, I think this is the first time, we haven't actually got any locker room incidents. So that's cool. So to open the show, we've given Bryan Danielson a better opponent, and he's pulled off a C- in the opening match of ECW Revolt, and in a bout that had decent wrestling, but didn't have much in the way of heat. Tommy Dreamer defeated Bryan Danielson in 10 minutes after a pile driver, and the match got the show off to a strong start. Bryan Danielson got an in-ring performance of 41, and Dreamer got a 63. No improvements, and the notes are just to work the crowd, be open in terms of offense, and Tommy Dreamer to get the win. So yeah, C-. So after the match, Tommy Dreamer is celebrating. Bryan Danielson walks over and offers his hand as a sign of respect, and the two competitors shake hands. So yeah, that got an E+, not the greatest, but it's only a segment. Shouldn't affect the rating too much. Then we go in a decent match. Spike Dudley defeated Just Incredible and Blue Meanie in 10 minutes when Spike Dudley defeated the Blue Meanie by pinfall with an acid drop. So yeah, just going to give Spike a win here, and we kept Just Incredible strong by not getting the pinfall. But yeah, just a match. It was a wild brawl just to please the crowd, and I got a D 43. Then we go to a promo. The promos aren't doing too great in this, but Rhino and Punk had an interview hyping their upcoming tag match versus Colt and AJ Styles. So you remember last week Rhino and CM Punk attacked AJ Styles and Colt Cabana, so Punk actually turned on Colt, and yeah, so that happened, and now they're getting a tag match tonight, and CM Punk is getting better at his gimmick, which is good to see. Then we go to the main event with a D+, and it about that had decent wrestling, but not much in heat. Rhino and Punk defeated Colt Cabana and AJ Styles in almost 20 minutes when Rhino defeated Colt Cabana by pinfall with a gore, and Rhino seemed to carry this match. So in terms of ratings, Rhino got 62, Punk got 46, AJ got 42, and Cabana got 48. So yeah, Cabana's really just there to take the pin. Out of these, he's performing the worst overall so far in the series. This is supposed to be paced, so it begins slowly and then it works to a big finish. Rhino gets the victory and Colt Cabana to lose. And this aim of the match was just regular, just a normal match. And D plus 51. So overall, the match got a D, and that's because of the lack of women on the show. So that's expected. So that's given the show a big hit. And the show increased our popularity in 3 regions and lost it in 3. So yeah, it should be better next time once we get McGillicuddy back. And KTV and Sapporo TV are unhappy, so the Japanese television companies are unhappy. We got a 0.45, which I believe is the same as last week. And money-wise, we're still doing okay. So the cost cutting has really helped. And I'm making sure I'm not using too many people on the shows. But yeah, at the end of the month, we're going to lose money because of expenditure. But yeah, we're actually, yeah, look, the MISC I think is going to come through quite a big hit at the end of the month with a request from CM Punk wanting a pay rise, and he wants $710 and is currently on $400, so that'll be an increase of $310. So we're going to give him a 75% pay rise, and yeah, there's no complaints there from him, so that's good. Also, we're going to have a quick look at how RVD has been doing in New Japan. So he's currently a lower mid card for them. And match history, he's only been on 1 show, which was I think the pay-per-view, and he got a 79 on the pre-show. So poor choice from Rob to leave, but you know, it's fine. So we're just gonna point out as well that we're losing more money. We've lost about 20 grand since the last episode, and I haven't even done a show yet. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We're just gonna run the show now. Got one backstage incident where Kid Cash has gotten a lot of heat with the rest of the locker room after letting rip one of the world's stinkiest farts. So this has happened again. Slap on the wrist. No problem there. So we begin the show with Austin Aries' debut on ECW. And in a bout that had terrible wrestling, non-existent crowd, Austin Aries defeated Tajiri in 10 minutes by pinfall after a 450 splash. So it's got a D-, not too bad. Should improve Austin Aries' gimmick. And he debuted his Evolution gimmick and got above average, which is good. He got a 28 in-ring performance for this match. And Tajiri had a 43. Aries is improving in flying skills and performance skills, which is good. And the aim of the match was high spots, so that's probably why he's improving in flying. So yeah, it's just to give him a debut, give him a win, a bit of momentum going forward as he rises up the card. So yeah, D- 38. Then we go to a video package showing the match from last week, which was Tommy Dreamer versus Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson. And yeah, this got a D-. This is just to keep Bryan relevant. And this should improve his popularity in the areas that we're shown. We go to a terrible match. I wasn't expecting this. AJ Styles defeats the Blue Meanie in 12 minutes after a Styles clash. AJ was visibly tiring towards the end. Ah, no. And AJ got a concussion in the match. No way. That's why we got a bad rating. I set it as a wild brawl, as the fans demand, but it's given AJ a concussion. Hopefully he's alright. Are you alright, AJ? So we're going to try and protect him going into the future. We're going to keep the wild brawls between maybe the veterans. I don't know. Yeah, E+ for that one. Not brilliant at all. The Blue Meanie got heat backstage following the match after injuring AJ Styles with a botched move. So that's what injured him. Damn it. And then that's kind of awkward because AJ Styles is backstage with Paul Heyman. He then asks him to give him a chance for the World Heavyweight Championship match, and Paul Heyman accepts the request. So I don't really know what to do about that. D-. AJ gets his title shot, but we're just going to have to see how injured he is, whether he can actually pull that off. Then we go to the standard shooting t-shirts into the crowd segment. I often put this on before the Tommy Dreamer matches because she's his manager. So yeah, this is the main event anyway. We had this match a couple of weeks ago and I wanted to use it in the main event this time. With Rhino defeats Tommy Dreamer in 14 minutes 52 by pinfall with a pile driver. During the match, we also had CM Punk distract Dreamer. So this gives Rhino some momentum and solidifies CM Punk and Rhino's relationship. So yeah, C64, worker improvements. Rhino is improving in performance. So yeah, just Tommy Dreamer getting distracted and Rhino to get the victory. Good way to end the show. We get a D+. We lost popularity in 2 regions, gained it in 11. So we are getting improvements in terms of popularity abroad in Japan and Scotland. So yeah, not a bad show, apart from the AJ incident. So we're just going to have to see how AJ is doing. So yeah, we've got an email about it. AJ Styles sustained a severe concussion after a botched move from the Blue Meanie. AJ gets his title match, but it's not going to be for another month yet. That's not ideal at all, and that's really damaged him. A severe concussion. But yeah, it's part of the story, I suppose. So we're just going to skip to the end of the month and then look at signing someone else, and then we'll leave it there for this episode. So we're back just before the end of the month, and then Colt Cabana wants a pay rise, and he's not getting it. Extend deal for ECW Revolt. I'm just going to go for 3 months again. We could maybe bump it up to late evening. But we're just going to... In fact, no, we are. We're going to do it late evening. So financially, we've dropped down to 83 at the start of the new month. And we've got the pay-per-view on Sunday, so that should give us some more money to play with. But yeah, we're just going to have to see how the financial situation goes. But this is the end of this episode anyway, so hit that like button if you've enjoyed. Subscribe for more TEW 2016 and general wrestling content. And until next time, peace.